Yo, Retro, what's cracking, dog? So this toy room you say you had full of vintage toys. I heard it's all bullshit, Retro. Centennial Night Scalper told me you never owned any of that. Show a video and prove me wrong, motherfucker.
What the?
Don't just stand there like a bird, Retro. You look like a dildo. Prove to us you weren't just telling bullshit stories like Rose on Golden Girls when you said you had a toy room.
Who do you think you are? And where's Joe? And why do you gotta talk like that?
Don't worry about Joe, you Centennial Day scalper, and I'm on the computer across the country, so I'll talk to you any damn way I want. Never face to face, though, only on here.
Stuff is for staring at, and I can't stop staring. All joking aside, guys, we got an interesting video for you guys today. One that most of you guys haven't seen, I guarantee it. So the opening was obviously a joke. It just makes light of these guys. But I came across video of my old toy room. The latest video before I had to move and sell off. So this is finally the chance to show you guys what I've been talking about. And it's in depth and I go through the whole room. Disclaimer, guys, it's from a year ago. I might not sound the same. I might make mistakes. I might stumble over my words. Don't chew me up. Seriously though, guys, just watch it for what it is. Enjoy it for what it is. There's a lot of, it's a mix. It's not only diecast, it's wrestling stuff, it's boxing memorabilia, it's everything. But my favorite part is probably a lot of the vintage diecast. You'll finally get to see my Greenlight Chase collection as well that I've been talking about. So let's fire up the time machine and get into it.
Hey Retro, can you guys hear me? Wow guys, that sodomite hacked his way into the show and somehow had me locked out. I've blocked his internet address, plus I'm going to slap the head off him when I see him.
As much as I would love that, Joe, unfortunately you can't because he's like in a different time zone or something. So there won't be any slapping his head off today. I wish you could though. Anyway, enough of that malarkey, guys. Let's get into it. Hey guys, one of the first videos I did a couple months ago about my 905 toy museum / my man cave got a lot of love and a lot of people are watching it, but I was thinking today, it's changed drastically since then. I mean, it's always changing, but half of the room changed drastic, so I'll give you guys a little updated look. Don't mind the shakiness, guys. I'm going to try to do it best I can here so you guys don't miss everything. Start out with my love for Knight Rider. Got the working Kenner talking kit. That's signed by William Daniels from the 2022 Las Vegas Hot Wheels convention. Over here you'll see that's a raw chase there. That's an older Boulevard. That's beautiful, that DeLorean. Over here, I'm going to show you my Greenlight wall. Now, these are mostly not greenies. Got most of them on the other side of the room, but these are still my favorites. I don't buy them unless I love them. Sorry about the angle, guys. I'm reaching up trying to show you guys everything here. But you will see most of my greenies on the other side of the room. But a lot of these, just because they're not chases, doesn't mean they're not tough to get. You'll see a couple and you might be like, wow, I've never seen that before, or I don't see it too often. Yeah, love the Greenlights. What got me into diecast was I was in Toys R Us about maybe 4 years ago. It was when the Fall Guy truck was in Toys R Us in Canada. So 3-4 years ago. I was there looking at other stuff. Sorry about the shadow, guys. Came across the Fall Guy truck and that was end of story. Here's a greenie. Look at this greenie, guys. The Black Bandit. That pops. The green rims on black. There's my Hockey Lips variant family truckster. And we'll come over to Daytona Door. That's not Daytona Door anymore, and you'll see why. See, I used to put most of my favorite Daytonas up here. Like even this guy, my older one. But then I started putting these. These are those Micro Machine size ones. Now, believe it or not, they're not as old as they look. I believe they're from, I can't remember, either 1998 or 2001, something like that. But I need a few more for the collection of those, so if you got any doubles for sale, hit me up. These are the Retro Entertainment line. These are the older ones. They no longer make them on these cards, the cinema cards. My guess, I heard actually, it's because of the amount of plastic that they use, but they are beautiful cards. And yeah, I love collecting them because it's not just the beautiful cars, but it's the challenge of collecting something that's no longer in the stores. Going right down to the ground with you guys, because like I said, my favorites are all eye level, but I want to show you them all. But see, I got my favorites up where I could see them good, right? A-Team Van, Herbie Love Bug, all the good stuff. So over here is a couple of my autographs. I got a big boxing autograph collection. I got a couple of them here, but you'll see them in a minute. That A-Team comic book I had, it's the first edition, had it when I was a kid, thought I was going to be rich when I got older. Nope, it's like 15 bucks. Here is my little shrine to the A-Team and Mr. T. It's got the signed Mr. T comic book. Again, sorry about the shakiness, guys. I'm bending right over showing you guys this, so. And try not to be too shaky with you. Missing Link autographed. Of course, the boss overlooking everyone. Now up there is more of the movie main lines. I kind of made a border around the room. I'll show you a little section as we go along. It's got a lot of Batmobiles. Over here is 95% pop culture. The Retro Entertainment line, but it's the newer ones on the newer cards. Sorry guys, can't really get down there too far to show you, but all my favorites are up top here anyway. Even got some of my favorite RLCs along the side. Mr. Liddell. This comic book got a lot of love. And my short, it's rare. That Whitman edition from 1978. Check out the crowd, guys. Everybody in the crowd there is a celebrity from that time period, from that era. Lucille Ball, Batman, Lex Luthor. Yeah, very cool. No, I don't love Charles Manson. No, I'm not one of those nuts that's one of his followers, but he is part of history. He's pop culture. When I see the 1968 Time Life, or 1969 rather, with him on the cover for $5 in near mint condition, I buy it. Looks cool on the wall. Of course, Wayne Gretzky. Gotta have him. If you collect autographs, you gotta have him. Lennox Lewis, I met him in person. Had a piece of paper in my pocket. I'll go around the table here. There's a little leg lamp. I got even little cool stuff on the table here, guys. That is my wife's little, she kind of lost interest over the last couple months. Looks like a tornado went through it, but she'll get back into it. All the radio control stuff, everything old I have, 99.9% of it works. Mike Tyson's autograph, I was going to get a glove until I seen this, had to have it. Had to have it for obvious reasons. I'm 44 years old. I'm an 80s kid. Manny Pacquiao. Another legend. Legends, 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 guys. If my house caught on fire, I'd be grabbing my wife, the cat, my daughter, and this. Signed in 1990 to mark him winning the Olympic gold in Rome in 1960. Gateway Stamp Company commissioned it, if anybody's wondering. Love the older Johnny Lightning stuff. And up here is more of those star cars, the movie main lines. Herbie. I just made a border around the top of all the movie cars, little movie cars, you can see there. So over here is where the big change comes in, guys. This used to be Chase Mountain, okay? Now, the Chases went in tubs because they took too much real estate. And now, I've got all my favorite movie cars in this corner. Old, new, everything. This is the good stuff. Not saying Chases isn't good stuff, but that little action hoverports from Texaco in the 1980s. It's a gas station. Middle one's a super treasure hunt. The one on the right's the new treasure hunt. There's the mini TV. You've seen that in one of my videos. That is a Kroger exclusive, I believe, because they weren't in Canada. Sure are nice, though. That's signed by Bill Barris right there. Or George Barris. What am I doing? Bill Barris. George Barris, that Batmobile. There's a greenie hiding up here. I love that car. Piece of interesting trivia, guys. This car here that was an American Graffiti and the car that was in two-lane blacktop, one in the same. I know you might look at them and you might say, those don't look the same. It's the same. There's the race scene. Love the older Johnny Lightning stuff, guys. A lot of the older stuff's better than the newer stuff. Look at the details on this Smokey and the Bandit car. And I've never even heard of that till I bought it. Real Rides, it's older. But look at the detail. Now you see an empty spot up here, guys. It's because I plan on getting the whole collection of these. They're from 1998. Man, are they cool. In the late 90s, Matchbox was pumping out fire for movie cars and several other things, and I cannot believe that they stopped. I wish they would keep doing it. One of my favorite versions of the Vanishing Point car right there, an older Johnny Lightning. Look at the detail on that, guys. Yeah, love Johnny Lightning, love the older stuff. That's new, but that's awesome. Yeah, not saying the new stuff isn't cool, because you see, I got new stuff mixed in with old stuff. But love the Racing Champions. Look at that truck. That's one of the best versions of that truck, eh? Walker Texas Ranger. Revell back in the day making cool stuff too. These are vintage Ertls, guys. 1981 Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, that's all vintage early 80s. Auto World, I'm going to do a separate video on these guys. I started out, I said they're so detailed, I need at least one square body. And as you can see, it led to square body, it led to a couple others, so I'm going to do a video on those. Just to show the crazy detail, because I like Auto World now. I'm a fan. Just miscellaneous stuff. The Dick Tracy figures I collect if they are mint in the package. The package has to be mint. That's the first super treasure hunt I ever found right there, that purple truck. Over here in Canada, rumor has it that only 3 cases out of 10 has a super treasure hunt, and in the United States, 6 cases out of 10. Not sure if it's true or not, but I know there seems to be a lot more found. That's my favorite right there. Daytona, raw Daytona, 250 of these exist. Look at that, is beautiful, guys. Chase from that older anniversary set, snake and mongoose, just random stuff I love. That is a beautiful treasure hunt. Look at the tires on that. I've got all the super chases now. I'm caught up. Just random action figures. So over here I got the Dick Tracy card. What's different about that is all the parts and accessories are still sealed in their poly bags. Usually if you get it in the box, it's already put together, whatever. There's my Mego General Lee project. It looks great, guys. If somebody out there has a spare hatch, or you could 3D print me a hatch, hook me up, guys, because it looks great. Just need the hatch. Always said I wouldn't collect these guys, Funko Pops, but walked in the store one day, seen Mike Tyson. That was it. How do I say no to those? Over here was a big deal. See, before, this is where the big renovation came in. Before, in front of this window, I had a shelf that was only about 2 high. And I said, it's not going to block any wall space. I'm going to see about one of those big shelves from Walmart. Then I went. My friend was using it at the toy show. He's a vendor. And I seen what it did for his booth. He had 2 of them, and he could hang stuff up even on them. You know what these do, guys? If you don't, I'll show you. They got the working scanners on the front. Now here's what I was talking about with the greenies. I actually hung my favorite ones up because a lot of the time they're 1 of 24 scale counterparts I have here too. So they look good, right? Up there we got some vintage. That's an 81 General Lee right here. 81 Daisy Duke. Up there is a 98 reissue Racing Champions. I believe it's 1998 Ertl Racing Champions. It's one of the model kits. Mint condition. There's an 81 Smokey and the Bandit model kit. This is limited edition Jada. 1985 of them were made. That Hulk Hogan, believe it or not, is a bubble bath. It's empty, but I had one of those as a boy. That's nothing more than Gloob Mr. T taking a cruise on the Loot Crate hoverboard. A cool Fast and Furious diorama. If you've seen the first movie and you're a collector, you gotta have that, eh? See how quick I am. I got them for all 3. See if I can get all 3, because yesterday one of them was dying pretty quick, so. Oh yeah, I got it. There's some loosey-gooseys I got. Greenies everywhere, eh? Look, another Rocky Greenie. And another Rocky Greenie, a 1 of 24 scale. There's some of my Transformer collection. I think I'm going to do a video on those because my unboxing of this guy got a lot of views. So a lot of you like Transformers. I watch what you guys like. Just some vintage stuff I got on the wall. Vintage green lights. This older Fast and Furious set. I just need the other cop car and then I'm done. These older Frightening Lightnings by Johnny Lightning. Okay, I've got the whole set. Funny thing is, it's one of the best Ectos I've seen. Okay, for details, it just looks great. But it's quite possibly the worst Christine I've ever seen in the same set. Wild how that works. Thunderlips, the Ultimate Male. Here's my Mego collection. I don't collect every one, just the ones I love personally. Just some odds and ends. That Demolition Man car set, I only need 3 more. That's why there's a space there for those. Those are from Okay, remember 1996 or something. They're old anyway, but I only need 3 more. Signed by Razor Ruddock, that boxing glove. And here we got tons of boxing memorabilia signed. That is signed by George Chuvalo. I've got like 3 of his autographs. That is Roy Jones Jr., got Butterbean there. Mankind. There's Grandpa Donovan, a war hero. He's actually in a book that I have. Very proud of him. He goes in with my good stuff, obviously. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is my good stuff. That bottle there is signed by the Trailer Park Boys. There's their dirty whiskey. So over here we got, I love taking the displays home. Of course I ask customer service, right? But clearly they look good to display stuff, right? Show you what I got going. Yeah, every few months, or if there's a big change, I'll try to do a little update video. But yeah, that was a big change this time. All my chases, 50 chases in a bin, and all that real estate opened up. So that was a big development for in here. That's one of my favorites there. My buddy Justin hooked me up with that. That's amazing. My friend Brady gave me that figure, which is impossible to get in Canada. Justin took it, got Bret Hart to sign it. Like, man, the friends I have. Got that signed by Bo and Luke Duke, separate years at Hamilton Comic Con. Video is on my Facebook, or on my YouTube actually, of Bo, getting Bo to sign it. Catherine Bach came one year and I was too sick to go. I said, she'll be back. Never came back. I'm praying. If you hear of her making an appearance in the Greater Toronto area, please let me know. Vintage. Those are the ones I had as a boy. Well, not those exact ones, but you get the idea. These are newer. These aren't vintage, but they're made to look vintage, I guess. They stopped making these because of the flag on the roof in 2006 or 7. Now to get one of these General Lees, you're paying at least $100 because they quit making them because of the flag. There's a chase there. Green light Roscoe's car. See, green light can't say Roscoe's car or anything, but you look on the door, it says Hazzard County. That's a beautiful custom there, custom Zamek General Lee. It's in one of the custom cases made by Dave Herod, Defender case. I believe they're only $10 each, but he goes to all the shows. Let me know if you need one, I'll hook you up. Or need any, I'll hook you up. Especially if you're, you might even be close enough to pick some up. But this thing holds 12. I've got my favorite ones up at the front. But yeah, it is full. For this line here, I only bought old school wrestlers. So if it was a modern wrestler, I didn't buy it. Like the One Wave had all the ones I wanted, except there was a female wrestler that I didn't know, and I didn't buy her. That's a cool car by Dennis Gage. Bought it just because it looks cool. Remember my classic car with the guy with the mustache? Anyway, guys, it looks like we're coming to an end here. Just wanted to show you guys everything, and yeah, I figured people are still watching my old ones, so why not show them the update? Okay? Show them how it looks now, may as well. Anyway, guys, I'll give you a little bit of a 360 here before we leave. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget about the big toy show coming May 7th, 2023 in St. Catharines, Ontario. The big Kuya Toy and Collectibles show. I'll put a link in the description. And just showing you guys 360 here. As always, happy hunting! Retro tree is up. Got tons of retro ornaments. Me and Diane got tons of them.
Sorry, folks. We're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.
Okay guys, Retro has to go. He's got things to do and places to go and people to see. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I do miss some of that, but luckily some of it's in this house. A big chunk of it's in this house because it went to Glenn's collection, luckily. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor and smash that like button for me. It gets my videos out to other people and it helps get my brain going to be more creative, to bring out more stuff for you guys. While you're at it, hit the bell notification. It gets you my latest videos. Make sure you get my newest stuff. And as always guys, you know what I'm going to say, the most important part. Stay safe and happy hunting.